Lisa Voschel. I'm the Executive Director of Minnesota Center for Book Arts, also known as MCBA. We are a community-based nonprofit organization dedicated to igniting creativity and community through the book arts. In our studios, we include letterpress printing, bookbinding, paper marbling, paper making. We were established to preserve these art forms and to empower artists through education, through studio programs, to utilize these mediums in new and inventive ways.
I'm Daniel Slager, and I'm the publisher and CEO at Milkweed Editions. We are an independent literary book publisher, incorporated as a nonprofit organization, and our mission as an organization is to identify, nurture, and publish transformative literature and build an engaged community around it.
What we're committed to here is to gather people together around the narrative arts and put literature at the center of civic life. We do a lot here at The Loft, and we are committed to fostering a thriving literary community. And what that means to us is over the course of a year, we offer hundreds of classes for readers and writers at every level, from kids writing comics to people working on their 4th novel. We also offer events for readers and writers, which include everything from gatherings here in Open Book to a large national festival called Wordplay, which in its first year gathered 10,000 people down here in a neighborhood. While we have been known for 45 years for being a place that teaches writers to write, I also like to think that we are a place that helps teach people how to read and understand other stories. And I think that's a great compliment when upstairs we've got some of the best books in the country coming out of this building, and downstairs we've got some of the most innovative and exciting hands-on bookmaking in the country. We are a hands-on visual arts organization focused on the book arts, which we define really broadly as a contained narrative. So we see, sometimes it's what people would look at and say, oh, that's a book, and sometimes it's an installation that is narrative-based. And so we really have a very open approach to that question of what is a book, and I think all 3 organizations together have that synergy that makes this a really special place.
So what we do as a publisher is we curate a list of books, we work with writers to develop their manuscripts into publishable books, and then we connect books with readers and writers with readers in increasingly innovative ways. And so at every step of that process, that's what we do as a publisher. We benefit from being in Open Book. I meet writers here we end up publishing who are brought in by the Loft to teach classes. We work with member artists from the MCBA to do original art that appears as illustrations in books we publish, in some cases as covers of books we publish.
What I would tell someone who hasn't been in this building before is that you're welcome here and you'll feel it the instant you enter this space. It's not like a traditional corporate space. We do have all the technology, we've got all the Wi-Fi and computer hookups and electricity that you would need, but we also have incredible light. We have artistic flourishes, we have artists everywhere. It is not a traditional space in the best way possible. We also have the flexibility to host a variety of things here. We've had anniversary parties, we've had funerals, we've had celebrations of book launches, we've had corporate retreats, and in all of them, we have made the space that feels right for that event.
It's a beautiful space. We've accomplished a lot. But as Minneapolis continues, and as our state and our region continues to grow and change quite quickly, I'm really excited to be part of making Open Book an even more inclusive and welcoming space for a broad range of our community.
There's a real synergy between our 3 organizations. We're all really different, but what unites us is a love of the book, of the written word, of reading, of writing, of bookmaking.
What this building has allowed us to do is to really grow It's allowed us to dream big, and it's allowed us to partner with the other organizations in Open Book. And I think if you haven't been in this space, it's hard to imagine how magical it actually feels.